Za'Darius, you and Alvin, obviously, two very strong defensive ends. You both had chances to go to the NFL. First of all, take us through your thought process and coming back, and what you and Alvin intend to accomplish this year as a duo.
Just by coming back, I thought it would be good for myself just to finish school. A lot of guys get the opportunity that they can leave and will leave, but the one thing I want to do is make my mom happy and have a degree coming out of college. And what was the other question?
Just what are your goals with you and Alvin? How good can you be?
Our goals is to be leaders and the leader on the D line. And the main thing that we need to do is just finish up the summer and worry about fall camp.
Since you did decide to come back, are there any particular traditions you're most excited about experiencing that just this one last season before you head off?
Yeah, I know a big thing that had to do with it was the catwalk. That was something that get me excited before the game and get me all pumped up and get the fans pumped up also. And that was one of the biggest things I really enjoyed before the game.
So there's talk about how this defense as a unit is going to come at this year, because the SEC East is looked at to be pretty strong this season. Mm-hmm. How are you guys going to come at it this season? What's going to be the difference for Kentucky going into 2014?
Just by going harder. I could say this: after every practice, every guy stay after practice and want to do something extra, and that's something that being a leader, me and Bud have to do, and make sure that guys want to do that and have the opportunity to do that. And I think we're going to be a pretty good defensive unit this year.
So, Darius, you and Bud had, I think, 13 sacks combined last year. Just seeing some of the numbers like the Missouri duo put up last year, do you guys talk about maybe certain numbers between you two or set goals for what you guys want to reach?
Yeah, we actually do set goals, and I know that one thing we really do throughout the summer is compete. That's a big thing towards our being a leader and us playing the same position. That's something we want to do to get each other better by competing and making more plays throughout this fall.
Just before, Bud was talking a bit about dealing with all the new quarterbacks in the conference this season. How do you feel about that? Not coming into it, maybe not knowing as much about them, but still wanting to know what their tendencies might be?
I don't focus on that. My main focus is to finish up the summer and worry about fall camp. And when that time get here, that's when I worry about it.
Za'Darius, what have you seen from the quarterbacks, particularly Drew, and how he's sort of gotten acquainted with college life coming in January?
Drew is a quick learner, and I can see it, the passion that he has for football and the things that he want to do. He want to help this Kentucky football team become a great football team.
Za'Darius, can you talk a little bit about your schedule at Florida, at LSU, at Missouri, at Tennessee, and at Louisville?
I feel comfortable about it. Not being at home, I know that's a big part of, even going harder, but just being in somebody else's territory, I think it'll make me even go harder.